Today we are working on a 2008 Toyota Camry LE. This should be the similar from newer models and then previous ones. So first thing, what we're going to go ahead and do, because we're going to be doing the front brake pads, we're going to go ahead and support this area right there. We'll just lift up from the subframe. It'll have a little notch right there. And then jacking up points you can put on the subframe. And the same thing on that side. Then we're going to go ahead and take off our wheel. It is a 21 millimeter. Next we're going to go ahead and take off our caliper. That's going to be a 14 millimeter. And then you can either get some pliers or adjustable wrench to lock this in place if it is moving. And then on the caliper bracket, there's going to be two bolts, one on the bottom and one on the top. That's going to be a 17 millimeter. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take off our caliper. It's going to be a 14 millimeter bolts, top and bottom. Then if this is spinning on the internet, you can hold that with the 17 millimeter or some vice grips. And then on the inner side, where the caliper bracket is, the two rear bolts, those are going to be 17 millimeters. Now if your rotor's stuck on there, you can bang on the surface if you're going to be replacing it. Just hit on opposite sides, back and forth, or top and bottom. A regular nail hammer is not going to work, so this is a 2.5 pound hammer, Thor's hammer. I'll just use that and it'll work. Give it a good whack. Make sure you put on your lug nut so you don't damage the threads if you're clumsy. And now we'll go ahead and reverse the order. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and change out our hardware kit because it came with our pads. Before we do that, we want to make sure our pins are nice and freely moving. So you want to spin these guys back and forth. If they are not, then you need to play with them and then lubricate them as needed. So these are still lubricated. These are good. So it's no problem. And then we're just going to go ahead and replace these clips. Just pop these guys right off and then replace them with new ones. So we got these on. Make sure that these guys are pointing on the out. And now we'll go ahead and lubricate our contact points. And then we'll go ahead and put our little horseshoes back in our caliper, or our pads. Before you do this step, make sure that you have your piston compressed all the way. We'll just set these guys right on top, so we already kind of have them sitting right there. We're going to go ahead and compress our caliper. You can get this tool from AutoZone. The part number is 27111. It's a brake caliper disc compress tool. And you can rent that for free. Just give a little deposit. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and hold our pads in, and then we'll put these back in the hole. Make sure you hold it still, because if you let go, they're going to spread out. And same thing for the bottom. You want to hold these guys in. Do not let go. And as you bring down this caliper, just kind of seat it in while your hand's still there. We're going to tighten our bolts. Make sure you do it in the star pattern. And also make sure you have the wheel centered so that the lug nuts aren't hitting against the rim, and it needs to go along with the rim. Then you will go ahead and lower your vehicle and basically press your brake pad or pump your pedal until it gets nice and hard. If this video helped you out, comment below, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. And hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future.